Hi friends, are watching movie reviews with Raghuram. I watched Devara Part 1 on the big screen, friends. And believe me, what an electrifying experience it was. Crowded, jam-packed theatre, not even a single seat empty. People hooting and shouting at every entry of NTR, Junior NTR. Of course, he has one entry, but every time he comes on the screen, it looks like an entry, and people are hooting and shouting like anything. That is the craze this person has, Junior NTR, and that is the charismatic and magnetic on-screen presence that Junior NTR shows. He has a fan base, such a rich fan base. You need to watch this movie on the single screens with people going crazy whenever he comes on the screen. That's an experience. Not only that, the movie is a magnum opus. It's a magnum opus. And the performance of Junior NTR, he has simply nailed it. He has simply nailed it with his brilliant performance. If not for anything, friends, go with least expectations about the story. It is a predictable story. If you watched both the trailers, the cocktail of both the trailers is the story of Devara Part 1 with a couple of twists and turns at the end where the premise has been set for the sequel, that is Devara Part 2. Don't expect too much from the story. Just go and enjoy a spectacular, extravagant movie. Devara Part 1 is an experience. As a movie, it is an experience, and if you are a fan of Junior NTR, you will love this movie. You will fall in love with him once again for his energy that he brings on the screen, the adrenaline he pumps on the screen with his energy. If you haven't watched Junior NTR before this, you'll become a fan of Junior NTR. That is what I can assure. And the environment is electrifying in the theaters, friends. This is my experience of watching. Don't miss this movie on the big screen. Coming to Junior NTR, the man of the masses, he created madness on the screen as Devara. He is in double role, Devara and Vara. First half belongs to Devara, the powerful character who creates fear, who instills fear in the hearts of the people living in those 4 villages of Erra Samudram, the Red Sea. Why do people fear for Devara? And by interval, he disappears. Where did he disappear? So that is a point of interest which you will wait for Part 2 again. Something is revealed at the end of the movie also. And then in the second half, Vara comes into the picture, his son. Here he is a contrast character in comparison to Devara. He is a timid character. He is not very powerful. In the character of Vara, towards the end of the movie, you love his character because there are different layers, different zones. As the different layers unearth, and at the end of the movie, what you learn about Vara is simply outstanding. More I tell, it will be a spoiler. I don't want to give any spoiler here. So Devara, the powerful character in the first half, and in the second half, Vara with the different layers of acting. Junior NTR shines with his charismatic presence and the energy he pumps on screen with his presence. Be it the entry scene, be it the Ayudha Puja dance, that energy he gets into that particular dance, be it the action sequences, be it a little bit of romance with Janhvi Kapoor in the second half. And he shines like anything in the action episodes. And people are hooting at the shark scene, the shark raiding scene, and in the drama and the emotions he brings, and the swag and the style, the way he walks, the way he talks, combined with wonderful cinematography by Ratnavelu and BGM by Anirudh Ravichander. It's a feast for NTR fans, friends. He has nailed the role of Devara and Vara in the double role. It is a feast for NTR fans. If you're not NTR fans, still, it's a feast for you. It's an experience to watch this fantastic actor on the big screen, friends. So that is simply awesome. And then coming to the world of Devara, that Koratala Siva, the captain of the ship, the director has created the world of Devara. That is simply awesome. The story is regular, it is predictable, it is linear, except the twists and turns in the second half. The group of sea pirates, the seashores, the story of the sea, the robbery on the sea. Though the story is regular, friends, these are the new things Koratala Siva gets into the screenplay, interesting components in the storytelling. Though it is a predictable story, the treatment given to that story is awesome. That gives a big screen experience. And the story of Red Sea, the story of fear and courage. The first half goes flawlessly, it keeps you engaged, hooked and booked. And then there is an important interval episode, action-packed interval episode. That is what you are going to love. And you'll wait the Dil Mange more moments in the second half. The second half goes very slow at a turtle pace for most of the movie. Again, it picks up in the last 20-25 minutes with those couple of twists and turns in the climax. And then coming to the action episodes, friends, the action sequences, action episodes, action choreography is simply awesome. The robbery on the ship, which takes place for 10-15 minutes episode right at the beginning in the middle of the sea with 4 teams teaming up to execute that robbery, is simply awesome and brilliantly shot. And there are 2 wrestling episodes, friends. One a Devara wrestling episode, Devara versus Bhaira, that particular episode in the first half, and there is yet another wrestling episode in the second half. Those two are simply brilliantly choreographed. The action episode, the interval block is simply, it blows away your mind and pumps up adrenaline as Junior NTR makes a kill. It's a Bahubali moment where he kills half of those people whom Bahubali had killed, around 50 brutal killings. Fantastic interval block. And there is a forest chase episode in the second half that is also brilliantly choreographed. And the climax 10-15 minutes action episode involving Junior NTR and the underwater fight sequences is simply awesome. And when Junior NTR rides that shark out of the water, just guess what? What would have been the reaction of the people in the theaters? And then coming to the maestro of background music, Anirudh Ravichandar's background music is simply exemplary. Even some ordinary scenes also, he elevates it to those heights, friends, only Anirudh can do. His BGM is the heart and soul of the movie. At the same time, coming to the songs are situational. Ayuda Puja is simply awesome. Stunning choreography. And look at the heavy weight that Junior NTR puts in his dance. Even Saif Ali Khan has also danced well in that dance number, friends. Such a powerful, electrifying dance number is Ayuda Puja. Then coming to Chittamale, so it is a romantic number between Junior NTR and Janhvi Kapoor in the second half. And then the Fear song, the Devara theme song, is simply brilliant. Coming to the technicalities, VFX, CGI are good. Could have been better is what I felt. The scale and the production designs are simply exemplary. Direction of photography by Ratnavelu. Cinematography, I should talk, friends, here. Simply awesome, mind-blowing cinematography. Especially the outdoor locations in the action episodes and the sea episodes which have been shot. The underwater action sequences which have been shot is simply exemplary. And coming to the supporting cast ensemble, friend Saif Ali Khan playing the negative role, intimidating villain, the Takkar ka villain against Junior NTR, simply brilliant performance by Saif Ali Khan, going into the skin of the character of Bhaira. He intimidates you. He is unpredictable, calm and serene at times and intimidating at times. A beautiful mixture of calmness and intimidation and also cruelty. Saif Ali Khan on the top of his role. Coming to Janhvi Kapoor, playing the role of Tangam, she has a very tiny screen presence for a very short time, but she is really effective in those 10 minutes she gets. The romance is not great between Junior NTR and Janhvi Kapoor, but the chemistry looks really good. It might be explored more in the second half of the movie, that is the second part of the movie, but that song Chuttamale was simply mind-blowing dance number. Likewise, Shrikant, Shruti Marathe, who plays the role of Junior NTR's mother. So then Talu Rameshwari, Zarina Wahab, Ajay, Murali Sharma, everyone have given good performances in the short roles they get. And then Prakash Raj gets the best lines in the movie. He narrates most of the story and his screen presence is superb as always. And coming to the climax twist, friends, one twist is simply awesome. Another twist is almost similar to yet another popular movie. I don't want to name that movie, otherwise it will be a spoiler. Coming to the negatives of the movie, friends, a very predictable story, and the length of the movie is also bothersome, especially the second half should have been more crispier and more pacier. The pace of the movie is also slow, especially in the second half of the movie. Janhvi Kapoor's screen presence and also Shine Tom Choco, what was he doing in the movie? I'm not sure. Very small roles. VFX and CGI could have been better, and the brutality in a couple of action sequences you may not feel comfortable, but effectively shot. And what happened to Yati? That question will run in your mind when you leave the theaters. Overall, friends, I loved Devara Part 1. If not for anything, just watch the movie for brilliant performance of Junior NTR, one of his best. 8 out of 10 on my scale for Devara Part 1. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.